Joined this morning by James Prascevic. Now, James has got a very interesting background, but it's what's coming up in the next couple of weeks for him that has got us intrigued. He's got an idea of heading across Bass Strait in an aluminium dinghy.
Hi, my name's James Prascevic and I am ex-Australian soldier battling a different challenge. In November 2012, I took my 4.45 metre fishing Tinny across the notorious Bass Strait in order to raise awareness for mental illness, in particular post-traumatic stress disorder. In the Army, I served in the 1st Battalion, Royal Australian Regiment, where I deployed to East Timor, Iraq and Afghanistan.
What?
First thing that was going through my mind was actually get fire down range, try and pick our targets and slow the rate of rounds that were coming at us and turn it back on them. There was a lot of rounds coming down, the actual sound of the rounds too, so basically we didn't really think. Training took over straight away. We hit the ground, got straight into cover and returned fire, target indications, and to just try and regain the initiative.
When I tried to advance my career, I injured myself, which eventually led to me being diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, depression and anxiety. After I was medically discharged from the military, I moved down to my hometown in Lorne, Victoria, where I bought a 4.45 metre aluminium tinny and started fishing off the coast. When I was out on the water, I felt 110% mentally and physically well, which led to the idea that possibly I could raise funds for the Black Dog Institute by taking my 4.45 metre aluminium tinny across Bass Strait. Early on in the campaign, I was lucky enough to receive a 5-day site at the Melbourne Boat Show. During the Melbourne Boat Show, I picked up a lot of sponsors and was lucky enough to meet Paul Worsling from iFish TV, who helped secure me a loan from Suzuki for a 60 horsepower engine. A couple of months out from the challenge actually happening, I realised that it was going to cost me way too much money to get my car and trailer shipped over to Tasmania to pick up the boat and then bring it back to Victoria. After a while of thinking that this challenge wouldn't go ahead, my father suggested that maybe I just take the boat over in favourable weather conditions, stay until I get another good weather window and bring the boat back.
Yeah, we've just left Lorne, just come up from Lorne Pier. It's about 7:06. We left a little bit late than I should have, but we're all loaded up, good to go. Not very nervous at the moment. We've got approximately 117 kilometres to get to the northern tip of King Island. So we'll see how we go. See you later, Lorne. Yeah, just cruising along here. Just gone a little bit off track. Getting sort of blown across a bit. Getting a bit sloppy out here. Nothing that's not to be expected. It's just that I've got to be extra careful, you know, as I was going to be anyhow. But first sort of 15 to 20k, we had some fair, big swells coming up. Swell, a couple of metres, not too much of an issue when they're sort of long, which they were before, but now they're sort of sharp, so the boat's sort of up and down, as you can sort of, I suppose, see the way I'm moving up and down in the boat. Just a few seconds ago I had something jumped up just beside the boat.
and it scared the hell out of me. I didn't know what was going on, and it was a pot of dolphins, but just due to the weather and the concentration required at the moment, I'm not going to sort of stop and stuff around and have a bit of a film with some dolphins, but I will get some footage, hopefully a bit later and all that. Yeah, I'm punching over southwest now. I've gone right off the line now, so I'm going to have to move well over to the back over south. It's sort of hard staying on a course, you know, on a direct southerly course, because the ocean's coming in from the left-hand side. So if I go on a southerly, keep on that southerly direction, the ocean sort of, I'm on an angle to the ocean and an angle to the waves, which is not good at all. I had a close call, you know, last week where the same thing sort of happened and the boat turned onto its side. I have no idea how we got through that. I'm not sort of too worried at the moment. Oh, well, I am a bit of anxiety, I suppose, you know, what's out there. You know, the fact that I'm on the line, you know, all alone, and, you know, if something does happen, this boat goes over, I'm going to be out here for a while by myself, and I'm not looking forward to that. Especially, it's probably not a good idea to put it into my head, but especially when, you know, this is the area where I come out shark fishing and stuff like that, so, yeah. So I suppose talking to the camera, in a way, is giving me a bit of a, oh, that one hurt. Talking to the camera is giving me a bit of security. It feels like I'm talking to someone. But once we get to King Island, or over this little patch here that we're through, we're going through now, hopefully it won't be all the way.
You've decided to get in a tinny, 4.5 metres long, and motor from the mainland to Tasmania at Smithton and back again.
Yeah, basically I just thought, basically when I'm out in my boat, and I suppose a lot of fishermen and all that can relate to this, you know, regardless of whether they're served in the military or however they are, you know, the work's tight, bills are tight, you know, all that stuff. So when I'm out in my boat, sort of the only thing that sort of I worry about is, you know, the end of the rod tip, and, you know, out there in the middle of the ocean, you know, or out on the water, you know, you don't have to worry about anything, and that's my little happy place. And yeah, basically I thought, well, how can I raise money for, you know, or an awareness, more about awareness for what I want to do, and I thought, well, I've got the boat.
You've spent time in Afghanistan. How does this stack up next to the challenges that you faced over there?
The difference that I think between Afghanistan and doing this is basically, I think Afghanistan's a lot more dangerous. The only difference is I don't have my mates, you know, backing me up. However, I've lost a few mates in the last sort of year over in Afghanistan, Merv McDonald and Tim Applin, and I've got stickers of their names made up, put on the port and starboard side of my boat. So I'm hoping that they are with me in spirit, watching my flanks.
The calm waters of Duck River at Smithton were a welcome change from a bone-jarring crossing in Bass Strait. After the final challenge of a shallow mudbank, James Prascevic's 140 nautical mile voyage in his 4.5 metre tinny was over. It was a journey with a purpose.
I was medically discharged from the Defence Force with post-traumatic stress disorder and major depression.
Serving in East Timor, Iraq and Afghanistan, the 32-year-old says seeing horrific injuries and being involved in major conflicts changed him. A parachuting injury left him bedridden in hospital with time to reflect.
The the black dog, I suppose, started coming up and rearing its head, and all the stuff that I did from the past, started coming up.
He's now on a Department of Veteran Affairs pension.
I'm on a lot of medications. I see a psychologist, psychiatrist twice a week, just to keep me sort of going.
He says the James Prascevic that joined the army as a confident 21-year-old is gone.
And I don't think he'll ever come back. But if we can get 75% of him back, that's a good thing. So.
Okay, here we are at the in Smithton. This is where I'm staying, at the Bridge Hotel Motel, and then accommodation out the back. That's my room over there, room number 4. So I've done a bit of fixing there, so to speak, and I've got a couple of bits of wood, and I've actually jammed them in under the seat, as you can see. And then hopefully that action of when we hit the wave and the seat bounces back, instead of sort of hitting nothing, it'll actually sit on the wood, and it shouldn't cause too much pressure on the seat. We should be right. So hopefully that'll get us back. Okay, we're just leaving Smithton now. It's 6 o'clock, so I'm 2 hours later already. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Tide's gone out a fair bit, but I've still got enough to get out, so won't be too much of a problem. There in the background. See you later. Yeah, we're just leaving. We're just coming out through the river. Pretty shitty in here, as you can see from that out the back. But it should clear up once we get around the corner. Going home, baby, yeah. Seems to be there's swells coming from 3 different directions. Like one minute you're on top of one swell, and then you're on top of another one. And then sometimes you get over one, and there's another one behind it. It's even higher. Whoa, there's one on the left. Pretty weird out here, there's no land mass at all. Sorry about that. There's no land mass at all, so when the waves go past you, it looks like, you're walking up a hill or something like that, or I don't know, it's weird to explain. We are getting very close, I think. Pretty sure in the distance I can see the land. Almost certain it's actually land. Getting close, just make out the shape of the land in front of us. Up into Polar Bay, and then we're going to contour around the coast. In the lawn wherever I'm heading, so it's a bit choppy and that like that. I think it won't be a comfortable trip, but it'll be safe. We'll only be 100 metres off the shore at the maximum. Yeah, we're on our last bit of the trip. As you can see in the background, land just on the left, far left.
I hope you enjoyed the film. I'd like to thank all my sponsors who will be credited at the end, but also in particular Suzuki, who loaned me a 60 horsepower 4-stroke engine for the challenge, and without that, this challenge wouldn't have been possible. At the completion of this challenge, I realised if I could do this with a motor, what can I do with sail power? So I started doing my Yachtmaster courses, which led us to this boat that I'm standing in right now, sailing vessel Joey. If you like this video, stay tuned for my sailing adventures upcoming in 2020, where I'll be completing my first solo ocean crossing.